Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's September the 11th, and it's, of course, 7:31 in the morning Central Time. And here we go, start of another week. The good news is we are very much in the green, up by 0.91 today, up by 0.91. Of course, this is a very special day, September the 11th. We always remember September the 11th, of course, in the United States, as a very, very special day at this time. So it's always worth just remembering what we experienced all those years ago, but still in the memory. Okay, we are now today doing well. The markets are up. Let's go and have a look at our Virgin Galactic. Let's see who's here. Come into the live chat. Let me know you're here. And let's bring all the links you need below the screen right now. So all the links you need are below. If you want my social media, want to become a member, you want to see all my trades before I make them on my X account, formerly Twitter, please look below. And isn't it nice to see it green? Absolutely fantastic. Let's go through our positions this morning. So the blue line is the S&P. Of course, we're talking about Mr. Buffett, Warren Buffett. That's his favorite stock. I am in green. I'm beating the market this morning, which is nice. Okay. Virgin Galactic is partly for the reason, and Tesla. We're up today 1.31. At the moment with Virgin Galactic, got a long way to go. I'm 34% down. I'm not buying any more at the moment. Palantir, still 17% down, but we've been having some gains the last few days. Good day, Jason Fallon. Wonderful to have you here. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Octavio is here as well. Good morning, Octavio. Wonderful to have you here. The S&P is up today 0.53. Very nice indeed. My average is 372. We're at 411, which is nice. Very good. 10.5% up now on the S&P. Very nice indeed. Amazon is 38% up. We're up 4.48 today. Apple today is having a nice day, of course. We've got Apple Day tomorrow. So we're excited about where Apple's going to go tomorrow. I'm up 7% on it. Looking forward to a good Apple Day tomorrow. Next year, energy, 10% down now, up 0.1, slowly getting up there. But I've got my dividends, of course, which remember offsets that a little bit. Enphase Energy is up 1.46. Coca-Cola flat today. I did buy some a couple of days ago, down at 2.46. And I did manage to buy another share of Coca-Cola. J&J up 0.24. Kenvue is also up today. Still doesn't show how much I'm up by, but I'm up by a couple $100. The reason for that is because of the transfer that we had. Chevron, I'm looking forward to getting out of Chevron and putting the money in cash. I have made several quarters, $15 in dividends each quarter. Plus, I'm just $63 down now. I want to get to 10% out of Chevron and then get out. We think it will continue to rise until the end of the year. So I certainly would like to get out of it by then. Thank you, Pickin Osber BR, for your follow. That's over there on Twitch. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that a lot. Tesla up 5.99 pre-market. Very nice indeed. Just down 3% on this position. And my overall position, I'm up 32%. So looking really good with Tesla at the moment. Very nice indeed. Rivian up today 1.6, tends to follow, of course, what Tesla's doing. McDonald's is trending up again today. Still down 3%. Still a good time for me to buy it, to add some more. Google is up today 0.38. Microsoft is up 0.82. Fibonacci Blue, good morning on Twitch. Thank you for your follow and support on Twitch as well. Good morning, Zach. And I can tell you that I paid out our winner for our cash giveaway over the weekend. I've got a video coming out to share with you how I did it. But guess what? That person that came in pretending to be the winner wasn't the winner. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They tried to take advantage of the giveaway. Anyway, I caught them out. They know who they are, and we know, more importantly, who the real person is, and that real person has their money, and they are thrilled to bits. Walmart is flat right now. Tesco is also up 1.15. Tilray Brands is up 1.32. Very nice, held above the $3. Robinhood's going back up again now, 16% up on my main account and 23% on my Roth, which is nice. IonQ up again today, 444%. Only I'd kept it. If only I'd kept it all the way through. Would have been my best stock, I think. I see closed captions of what you are saying. Cool. No C on iPhone. You do see them on iPhone. You just didn't turn them on. If you want the closed captions actually aren't on at the moment. They're not on this stream at the moment, Bill. They're on. They're normally on, but they're not on at the moment because there are some technical difficulties because YouTube are transferring their systems over, and there's a few things that are going to be added. But so at the moment, closed captions isn't working on YouTube for the live streams. It is there for the main streams after I put them out, but it's just the way it is at the moment. Closed captions are turned on, but they're not showing because YouTube are in a process of adding audio as well. So there's a lot going on with YouTube at the moment. Anyway, a lot of upgrades coming down the line. Let me just make sure that's up to date. There we go. IonQ carrying on. Rocket Lab up to date, 0.65. I've got a big position in that. Still down 6% on it, but there you go. Procter & Gamble. Rumble. Funware. Not really in this one anymore. Faraday, well, I've written it off. It's now a lottery ticket. I see it as going bankrupt. Rio Tinto today, up today, 3.54. Bitcoin down again. Still see it going down to 15. XRP, all of this is going down. And we're just holding, not really doing very much at the moment with it. I've got one tab to open. Let me just open our Mullen because we do want to get our Mullen out. I don't think we're ever going to be able to do it, but if it goes up 50%, I'll take some money out of it because it's just going to zero. If we look at my position now, it is down 94%. It's worth absolutely zero. So there we go. Martin, can you see Farfetch? Is it down or up? Of course I can, Eligio. Absolutely right. Let me have a look for you. Of course I will. Farfetch. Wasn't this one that you got into over the week? Last week? We're up today, 0.77. And we're still trending down over the week, but we've gained since September the 7th, so the last 5 days, we have gone up from 258 to 266. So we're up over the last 5 days, so good luck to you. It's up again today, 0.77. There you go. Zach, fantastic. Glad the real winner received the money. Absolutely. Because of course, everyone who enters the draw has to set up an email. So I'm able to contact the real winner. Well, of course, someone came in the chat, pretended to be that person on Friday. How terrible was that? Trying to steal someone's money. Anyway, they came in. And you may remember at the time I questioned it and said, okay. And they said, oh, well, I can't get my emails anymore. And I'm blocked and I'm this and I'm that and the other. And I said, okay, fair enough. Well, I'll email you and you'll be able to receive it. Of course, it wasn't that person. And when I emailed that person, I said, was you in the live stream? Because someone was pretending to be you. Was it you? And they said, no, I wasn't. It wasn't me. I wasn't in. So there you go. I see them on Mac Studio. It doesn't matter what computer you've got, Bill, whether you've got a Mac Studio or a Binky Bonk iPhone. It doesn't really matter what device you've got. The closed captions play if they're turned on. It doesn't matter what, they're not on now. Doesn't matter what computer you got. Anyway, why are markets doing well in the pre-market? Well, because we've had a big sell-off the last week. My fundamental portfolio is strong. We are hoping, let me just check the figures. Let me refresh it just a minute. Let me change this slightly. Just bear with me. Just looking at my, I don't know why EU is on there. I'm looking at my calendar of events, and I'm trying to see why. No, it doesn't matter. Right. Monday morning. There's nothing specific. Tomorrow, what's important is the unemployment rate. Previous is 4.2. The forecast is 4.3. 4.2. So we need that to come in the same. If it went up to 4.3, that would be good news for us with the Fed with regard to what we're expecting on FOMC day, which we are covering live on the show. I think it's the 21st of September, 10 days time. We are covering it live. And GDP figures on Wednesday, that'll be important. Core inflation as well on Wednesday. Core inflation on Wednesday. It's previous is 0.2, consensus is 0.2, forecast is 0.2, inflation 0.2. It was it's forecast to be 0.5. So that's a bit of a concern. Anyway, we'll keep our eye on all those important notes there. But anyway, Satya, good morning to you. Margin for Tesla shorts. Good morning, Inbound. How are you this morning? Lovely to have you here. Tesla is up today 6.18. Very, very nice indeed. One of my favorite stocks. I'm 32% up now on my Roth IRA, and I am 0.328 down on my other account. Started buying it on the way down, and it went lower, and I didn't add any more. I've got enough there, and I've got enough invested right now, so we're looking good. 15 minutes before we got our breaking our daily digestibles. Now, I have put in the chat for you, I don't know if you've seen it, it's pinned to the top, your song of the day. I put a song out on my music channel, a few songs out over the weekend. I heard that Billy Joel was in tears as he was announcing the end of his career and end of his run, 10-year run at Madison Square Garden. So I recorded a song, and it was Billy Joel cries at the announcement as he announces the end. And I recorded my life with Billy Joel on the screen. If you want to go and check that out, you can. But my song of the day today is Imagine. And I tell you in the description below the video, John Lennon's final words. If you want to go and see John Lennon's final words of what he said to Yoko Ono before he was shot, sadly. You can see the words below the description of the video. And I did a song here, and I'll give you a little clip. And I did it with John Lennon on the screen. I hope you like this. I hope you've had a chance to have a little look at it. Let me just give you a little bit. Imagine there's no heaven. There you go, just a little bit of that. That's pinned in the chat. If you want to go and check out my latest music videos, then you can. They've just come out, a couple for you. And I also did a re-release of Lady in Red. I did it a few years ago, and it's had a remix, and there it is. The Lady in Red has just come out as well. All right, they're my latest 3 videos on my music channel. All right, now then, let's have a quick listen into Bloomberg. Let's see, remembering 9/11, of course.
Of downtown the pomp and circumstance has grown with the years that have gone on, but really the emotion still very much present, Tom.
We welcome all of you worldwide and across this nation for this set of ceremonies. We saw the Pentagon earlier this morning, and I believe we'll see that later. And of course, Shanksville, Pennsylvania as well. And again, the President of the United States in Anchorage, Alaska. Look for that later this afternoon. There is. It's still emotional.
Of course, we are thinking of that today. It's always worth remembering, though, in Ukraine every day there's a 9/11 every single day. Every single day. It's hard to imagine, isn't it? A 9/11 happens every single day in Ukraine or in other wars around the world as well. But always worth remembering on this day, of course. Tragedies like this, very, very sad situation. Okay. Virgin Galactic is just trimming back off again. We're hoping today to see some kind of rally. We want to see it go above $3. At least I'd like to be back in the green again. I've got 34%. I'm not chasing it down. I don't want to end up with a huge position. I think I've got a big enough position right now. So I'm just holding my position at the moment. Palantir is up today, 1.59. Gold is also up as well. Let me just pop in and say hello to our Rumble guests who are tuning in with me this morning. Let me just drop a quick hi in there. Let's see who's in the chat. If you're watching me on Rumble this morning, just say hello and I'll bring you on the screen. There you go. Here is the chat. I see I've got, is it nine people with me this morning on Rumble? Thank you very much. I'll give you my song of the day as well. Which I was just talking to you a few moments ago about. There's the song of the day. Just posted there for you. If you come into the chat, I will drop in hello. Shall we see today where we are on Rumble? We normally make the homepage of Rumble, which is how they promote you on Rumble. If we scroll down, live. I'm not featured in the live, but I should be featured in the financial, which is there. I'm number one this morning. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 people are actually live at the moment, and you can see me just there, which is nice. There you go. Thank you very much indeed, my Rumblers this morning. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's go back to our stocks. Now, if you've never tuned in before, you'll know that this is my real trades, my real money, my real positions, all of my money. I've got no money anywhere else. It's all here. Mike has just come into the breakfast bar. We've got something here from Malk UK. Look at this. Was sent into the breakfast bar this morning before trading starts, of course. Malk UK, Badger Brewery. Where is he? I'm trying to see where he is there. Homemade Scotch egg, double mustard mayonnaise. Homemade Scotch egg. Look at that. The Jolly Sailor. There you go. I like it. Very nice indeed. Mike's come in with a smiley face. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it very much indeed. There you go. Every morning, just pop into the breakfast bar and say hello. It's where everyone comes in and shares ideas of what's happening throughout the day. There's our, there it is. There's our Discord. Now, if you've not ever used Discord, it's free. But as a YouTube member, you get all the members' channels. Let me give you the membership link if you want to join Discord. There you go. I'll give it to you there. All right. I'll give it to our Rumblers as well. Here's our Discord link. If you want to talk to all our members off air about what we're trading, there is the link. If you become a YouTube member, you get more access. But there is the public channels you can see there. All right. Jose, why don't you want a bigger position? Wouldn't that be better? No, it wouldn't. The reason for that was and is because you need a balanced portfolio, Jose. No matter how bullish I am on Virgin Galactic, it is you've got to weigh up the risk to reward and manage your risk responsibly, because at the end of the day, then it doesn't matter how much I like it or how much I want it to go up, the chances are it has a real possibility of going bust. So I have to ask myself, if it went bust, would my portfolio survive, and could I afford to lose that money? Well, of course, I don't want to lose. I put in $4,000 in this current trade. I can't afford to lose that. I don't want to lose that. But if I did lose it, my portfolio would carry on and it would continue to grow. I've got no margin, I've got no loans, there's no money borrowed against it, so it's fine. However, of course, I want to be able to buy dips, because what you can do is if I bought dips and I lowered my average, if it goes up, I can trim off. And that's how you can come back to your original allocation. So if let me explain what I mean. If I've got currently $4,000 in here and I'm down $1,500, it's worth 2.7 right now. Okay, there's my position right now. Okay, if I doubled my position, so I've got about 1,000 shares, 1,195. If I doubled my position, I would half my loss, obviously, from 34% to about 17% down. All right, if I doubled my position. So if I spent right now 2,760, I could double my position and half my loss. So I'd only have to go up 17% to break even. Okay, so what I could do is I could wait until I was up and then sell those 1,000 shares. So I've got my money back, if you like. And now my average is lower. I'm in a safer position. The reason why I'm not doing it, first of all, I haven't got any cash to do it. I would have to sell something. There's nothing I want to sell because what I've got left, I feel, is stronger right now. Virgin Galactic more than likely will go sideways for a year or two. So I don't want to lock up any more money. If I thought, and there was reason to think, that Virgin Galactic was about to explode, like we got to the point where we're releasing the information about the Delta fleets, or we've got an earnings and the earnings have just told us that we're now making more money, we're selling more tickets, we've just released another batch of tickets and we've sold them all out and things have been improving and so on, paying down our debts, blah, 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 then maybe there'd be a reason. But there's no reason for me to lock up any more money. Doesn't matter how bullish I am, locking up more money wouldn't be a balanced portfolio, because I have to understand that the stock can go down, and if it does go down, I don't want to be in a position where I lose all my money, right? I need a balanced portfolio. How is Tilray doing in the pre-market, says Bill. Tilray right now in the pre-market is up 1.66. Martin, for your Virgin is going up. It is indeed, Eligio. Yes. So hopefully, Jose, that explains it. Did that make sense to you? Jose is one of our star guests. In fact, star members. Jose is one of our gold members of our channel, one of our top members here. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Jose. Did you see the leaked Tesla robo-taxi concept? No, I didn't see that. I can't verify that information. Inbound is not a member of our channel. Some of the information he gives is not incorrect. So it's not correct. So I don't know anything about that. I've not seen that. If any of my members have information on the robo-taxi concept, send me the link in via Discord, because you can do that because you're members, right? Send it in. I can verify it, put it on the screen, make a video on it. I've not seen any information. A lot of false information, but I don't report on that. Good morning all, says Nonny. Yes, sir. Thank you. I hope it makes sense. You need a balanced portfolio because you need to manage your emotions and, keep calm and stress free, and you have patience, but it doesn't mean one of the things I always look at is when Peter Lynch, you've heard of Merrill Lynch, right? Peter Lynch spoke and he talked about the catching a falling knife. Retail investors think all you have to do is keep buying when it goes down. Well, of course, when you look at a stock and you think, oh, it's gone down 10%, it can't keep going down. Well, it can go down 10% every single day for the next 20 years. It doesn't do 10% 10 times and then it's zero, because 10%, 10%, 10%, 10 times would be 100%, and now it's 0. Not at all. Every day that starts again. If it's down 10% today, it can be down 10% tomorrow. It can be down 10% again. It can be down 10% every day until it gets so low they have to reverse split to keep it on the index. Remember, if it falls below $1, it has to be a reverse split has to happen to hold it on the index. Otherwise, it can't be traded. So then you end up with 3 for 1 or 10 for 1. The company, you've not gained value in shares. You've just they're just divided. That's all. So for every 1 you own, you now own 10, or every 10 you own now 1, depending if it's a reverse or a forward split. But so there you go. There's no point just keep buying it on the way down. What I'm doing is holding on the way down. If I had, if someone gave me $10,000 today, if I won the lottery, or I did a gig, or I got $10,000 from somewhere, if I had $10,000 today, what I would actually do is I would leave half of my money in cash. I'd have $5,000 in cash, so I would earn 4.9%. I'd put $1,000 in Virgin Galactic to lower that average, and I'd put another $4,000 in the S&P 500. That's what I would do today, because I've got a good balanced portfolio. I would add $5,000 to cash. Hey, Dennis the Menace is bronze now. You've got a green badge. You just renewed, right? You've been a member for a while. You've been a member now for at least a month. Welcome, Dennis. You just renewed it, right? If you
Dennis the Menace has become a member.
Fantastic. Dennis, I'm just, because I can give you all your perks and benefits, but am I right in saying, because you've got a green badge, you are actually, I've already been through it with you, you've just renewed it. It says you're a new member, but I think you've just renewed it. Is that right? Just want to make sure. Always want to make sure. Have you got full access to Discord? Have I upgraded you, Dennis? I'm not sure I've upgraded you on Discord. Not 100% certain. Renewed, that's what I thought. Okay, well, there's Discord, Dennis. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate your support to the channel. We wouldn't be able to do the live shows if it wasn't for the members, and that's why I give you back benefits and perks. Hopefully that help you. So anyway, if you want to get upgraded on Discord, you may have already done it. I don't know. If you haven't, I will upgrade you. Anyway, we're coming up to digestible snacks, and here we go. Just a few moments to go now. I'm ready with my digestible snacks. Now then, what we're going to do, we have members-only events. We're going to now, just for the next 15 minutes, move over to members-only can be involved. Okay? We have lots of perks and benefits for our members. So we're now going to members only for the next 15 minutes. There we go. So I can make sure that I answer all the members' questions. Okay. Now then, it's digestible snacks. And of course, today, because we had a lot of action with the NFL over the weekend, we're talking a little bit about American football in our digestible snacks coming up today. In 20 seconds on the hour, we shall be doing our digestible snacks as we do at this time every morning. Sensei Crypto, wonderful to have you back. We've missed you. You're over there in the breakfast bar. Let me have a look. The breakfast bar. We've got... Wait, I don't see anything in the breakfast bar. Morning coffee. This is Wade Van Essen. This morning has Wade, lovely to have you here. He's sporting the same haircut as me. Nice to see. That looks a nice cup of coffee. Where are you this morning, Wade? Lovely to have you here. Wade Van Essen, lovely to have you here. Welcome to the show. Oh, there's Sensei. Look at him, look. Look at him, look, on the front of his boat on a holiday. Look at this. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Hey, this is Sensei this morning. What else has he got for me? Oh, look at that. He's in Italy at the moment on holiday, having a wonderful time, taking a picture of some lady that happens to be getting undressed. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but, we'll say no more. I don't know what that's all about, but there you go. Look at that and that beautiful sight. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much indeed. I love it. Thank you to all our guests and our members. Wade, by the way, is one of our new members, joined last week, I think it was. And thank you ever so much to you. There you go. Brilliant. Well, it's now time once again for digestible snacks. Every day at this time. Missed you all, yeah. You missed a big event. We had more people watch the Virgin Galactic flight with us than any other YouTube channel, including the news YouTube channels. Again, numbers have gone down dramatically from the first flight, but others aren't covering it now, but we are, and we got more than anyone. So we're very, very proud of that. Anyway, it's now time to go over once again for digestible snacks. Good morning and welcome to a very special edition. Of course, it's 9/11 today, so we are remembering those involved and affected by, of course, 9/11. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all of those still today thinking and remembering, of course, 9/11. So every day at this time, we like to talk to you about some financial business news. And of course, we're looking at a bit of the American football, which started again over the weekend. So let's get straight into it. Here we go. Leave all your thoughts and comments below. It's Monday morning with the markets ended the week. Last week, Dow Jones down 0.75, the S&P down 1.29, the NASDAQ down 1.93, and Bitcoin up 0.31. Hey, snackers. This is all provided, of course, by Robinhood and Sherwood. Thank you very much for providing this information to me. Our thoughts go back to 22 years ago. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost in the terrorist attacks on New York, D.C., and in Pennsylvania. This day is also one of service and remembrance as Americans are called to volunteer and find strength in unity. It's always worth noting, though, I always like to mention, every day a similar 9/11 occurs in Ukraine. Soldiers and innocent people every day. It's quite incredible that we're still, we haven't learned just killing people indiscriminately doesn't solve an issue. It goes on every single day. Stocks were down last week as tech titans like Apple and Nvidia dragged markets, and strong eco data stonked interest rate fears. Still, the Fed is expected to pause rate hikes at its September 19-20 meeting. We'll be covering it live. We'll be there live. Click above my head and I will give you the link to the FOMC report. I do believe a pause is correct. We can have a pause and hold it up there for a year. That would give stability. We don't need to keep raising rates. That sends businesses into turmoil. We don't need it. By the way, do you want to start... Oh, I'll edit that bit out. That wasn't relevant. Okay, here we go. As football season kicks off, streamers like YouTube and Amazon could force a TV turnover. On any given Sunday, more NFL games will be available exclusively on streaming sites this year than ever before. Yesterday, YouTube TV kicked off its first season airing the NFL's Sunday Ticket, charging subscribers an extra $300 a year for access. YouTube's paying the NFL $2 billion plus season for the 7-year deal. Also, NBC Universal's Peacock, which has the most live sports of any streamer, will for the first time air a regular season game and exclusively broadcast a wild card playoff game. Of course, we've talked about this a lot on the show. It's the end of cable TV. A lot of TV is dead. It's finished. It's all online now. People still holding on to their cable boxes, paying ridiculous amounts of money, and you can get all of this for a fraction by going online. YouTube TV, and again, I'm not I'm not trying to sell it to you. I don't even have it. My wife still has DirecTV and likes it, but I said, why don't we get YouTube TV? We can save down some money and have it all in one place. We don't need hundreds of apps, but she's not having it. A lot of people feel the same way. They like their old cable. Amazon's on its second year as the exclusive home of Thursday Night Football, which Prime members can watch at no extra charge. Last year, it's averaged 11.3 million viewers and telecasts, drawing younger fans to the NFL. The Red Zone. The streaming deals are an effort to reduce the prevalence of illegal streams too, which too loses leagues billions yearly. Full court press. As subscription saturation intensifies, streaming growth has slowed. Now streamers are hoping that investments in live sports will fuel growth. With a good season, last year's sports made up 94 of the 100 most watched telecasts, and 82 of them were for the NFL. Streamers are spending $6 billion plus to snag sports rights this year. Free tickets. Warner Brothers Discovery is reportedly going to offer a free live sports trial on its Max streaming service, HBO Max, thanks to its NBA and MLB media rights. Wide net. Soccer icon Lionel Messi drove 288,000 new subs to Apple TV's MLS season add-on in a single month. Wow, the power of celebrity. Look at it right there. Cord cut. Disney's said to be planning to offer an unbundled from cable ESPN streamer by 2025, and Spectrum parent Charter said it's reached a point of indifference on staying in TV. The takeaway from all this: streamers are stealing cable's playbook. Folks are cord cutting in record numbers, but sports are mostly why many still stick around. As streamers offer more live games, cable lifelines could be snipped. ESPN made up over half of top telecasts for cable giant Charter in the past year. Yet Charter has lost access to the network in a financial feud with Disney over, yes, streaming. Okay. Coming up this week, one more thing. At Apple's annual iPhone event tomorrow, and we'll be covering it on the show, of course, this year doubled Wonderlust. The mobile magnet's expected to showcase its iPhone 15, which will be just like the iPhone 14. Why do I say this? I've got shares in Apple, but I really just love Apple, love the product, love what I've got and everything, but at the end of the day, it kind of doesn't change much. I only bought a new iPhone because I dropped mine in the pool, if you remember. Otherwise, I'd still have an iPhone 10 and I'd be more than happy with it. My iPhone 14 Pro Max is just as good as my 10. I can't tell the difference. Anyway, updated AirPods, like its predecessor events, the reveal should be heavy on style and substance. Picture new phone colors. Who cares? Does anyone actually care about their iPhone color? I'll put a poll up later on. Do you care about the color of your iPhone? I mean, look, I've got a purple one. Here's my iPhone, right? Here's with the England badge on the front, by the way. Look, England football. Right? Look, there's my iPhone. It's a purple iPhone, but it's actually in a case, right? It's in a case. So does it really matter that my iPhone is purple? I don't know. Do you really care? All the detail that goes into the color of the phone, and then you put it into a case, which often is black. Don't know. I'll do a poll later on my X account. Go and vote. What's your favorite color, and does the color make a difference to you, and do you put it in a case? Anyway, I'd like your thoughts on that. Apple's hoping new gadgets will fuel customers' appetites. Hardware makes up 75% of its total revenue, but iPhone, Mac, and iPad sales all fell last quarter as electronics demand cooled, other than me, of course, I bought one, running on fumes. The United Auto Workers contract deadline with the Detroit 3 automakers, GM, Ford, and Stellantis, expires Thursday night. If a deal isn't reached, as many as 146,000 workers could strike simultaneously, a labor move that could cost the US economy $5 billion in just 10 days. The union's self-described audacious demands include a 32-hour week with a 40-hour pay, the restoration of traditional pensions, and a 46 pay rise. I'm not being funny or anything. Think of that for a minute. I'm just imagining if I ran this company, right? They want to go from 32 hours to from 40 hours to 32 hours, right? So they want 8 hours less production a week for the company to be able to make cars. And at the same time as they want to work 8 hours less, they want a 46% pay rise. Yes, 46%. We're not talking 5%. We're not trying to keep up with inflation. We're not even trying to double inflation and make ourselves twice as rich as before. No, we want a 46% pay rise, and we also want to work less. Has anybody considered what that actually means to the economy? I'm assuming if they're asking for a 46% pay rise, it's so that they've got wiggle room when they can haggle. So the company can turn around and go, well, we'll give you 5%. And they'll go, I tell you what, we'll do it for 10. I tell you what, we'll meet in the middle at 8. And they'll go, we only wanted 3. Is that what it's about? Is that what it's about? That doesn't make any sense to me. Imagine me asking for a 46% pay rise. So I want everybody to give me a 46% pay rise on memberships, and I'm going to do less for it. Think about that for a minute. Does that make any sense to anybody? Anyway, some analysts say a strike is likely. I'd say a strike is guaranteed. No, they're not going to agree to that, are they? That'd be the highest pay rise in the history of the world. I've never heard of anything like it. Sorry if you work at Ford, and I wish you good luck, but I can't see how Ford could afford it. Ford are already losing money every time they sell a car. Has anybody at Ford actually looked that Ford lose money when they sell cars? I don't know how they're going to... Don't make any sense. Anyway, antitrust issues. The EU named 6 tech heavyweights as gatekeepers under the Digital Markets Act, a landmark regulation that aims to prevent techies from playing favourites with their own products and unfairly controlling gatekeeping markets. On the naughty list, Apple, Google, of course, that's Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and TikTok owner ByteDance. They have 6 months to comply with the DMA or face fines of up to 10% of their global sales. The DMA includes a ban on exclusive app stores and self-preferencing. Think pre-installed iPhone apps. Beyond, yes, I'm 18 plus. A Texas judge stalled a law that would require adult content sites like Pornhub, to verify visitors' ages. Texas is one of 6 states that have passed laws requiring these sites to ask visitors for ID uploads. YouTube also use facial age analysis. My God. How old am I going to look if I look into the camera lens, eh? And 12 plus states have similar bills. Pornhub said its site traffic. I can't wait to edit this one. I'll add a little bit of a dancing girl. What do you reckon? I've got to be careful though. Got to be careful what I put on my YouTube channel. Anyway, I'll think of something that might entertain you, but I've got to be careful. Is the US's 12th highest plunged 80% in Louisiana after the state became the first to enact age verification in January. That drop led to Pornhub parent MindGeek to shutter its service in several states. Do they mean shut down its service? I don't know. Anyway, last week's highlights. Pantry. Warner Brothers Discovery cut its profit forecast as the Hollywood strikes drag on, while some studios are reporting cost savings because of no production. We talked about that on the last breaking digestible news, remember? That can't survive on the content stockpile forever. Airbnb ban. NYC Airbnb hosts must now register to rent their places for stays less than 30 days and live at the location. Officials are trying to curb a housing shortage that's driven rent prices to record highs. Pumped. Gas prices hit a decade-plus seasonal high after Saudi Arabia and Russia said they'd continue to cut oil production throughout the year. The price hike could stoke inflation beyond the pump. The advantage of that, of course, is our wonderful Chevron shares, which keep going up, but I'm still out of the money on it. What else are we snacking today? Rain Loop. Music streamers have beef with Rain Sounds. Streamer, Deezer and Universal Music struck a deal to double payouts to artists to ensure they get paid more than popular white noise uploads. I've just written a new album. You want to hear it? There you go. I'm a rock star now. I just put that on loop. Going to make me famous, right? Anyway, net worth. New data from the Feds showed that the stock market propelled U.S. household health to a record 154 trillion. Yes, trillion. Last quarter, rebounding home values helped. I love the way we always emphasize the trillion like it means something. It's a real number and it does mean something, but it's so big no one can comprehend it, which means no one takes it seriously, right? I mean, it's why they put in brackets or parentheses. I can never say it. It's the US version of brackets. Parentheses. Can't say it. It's brackets. I'm going to stick with brackets. But yes, trillion. Now it's more serious, right? You're taking it more serious. You sat down now, right? You can visualize that now, right? Anyway, subs. Automakers are putting subscriptions into four-wheel drive, requiring drivers to pay extra to unlock features like live traffic into the hands-free driving. GM is targeting 25 billion in subs and software revenue by 2030. Snack fact of the day. Snack fact of the day. 73 million Americans plan to bet on this NFL season, a 60% spike from last year. I tell you what I won't be doing. I won't be doing that. Why? Because one, I don't understand American football. Don't get it. Makes no sense to me. I've tried, still don't get it. And I'm not a gambler. I'd rather put my money on Virgin Galactic. I'm just saying. Anyway, there are our digestible snacks we bring you every morning. This was done during a live show. Later on, if you're watching this later on, not in a live show, there'll be extra added benefits and features, including that little sexy bit in the middle there. Won't go too sexy, of course. You know, this is YouTube. I have to behave myself. But if you want to enjoy the video with all the extra bits, make sure that you watch later. If you enjoy my digestible snacks and you enjoy the series, click above my head. There's the series, and over here you'll find more videos you like, including the playlist to the whole series of digestible snacks. Until next time to get back to the live audience. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, that will go out later. Let me read the comments here that I missed throughout that. Sensei, miss you all as well. I was a second grade when it happened. I could see the thickness of the smoke cloud from my school window. We all then got pulled out of school, and I saw the second plane hit the building on the news. Incredible. You actually were there when it happened, Jose. Wow. What an experience that you have lived through. I'm glad that obviously that you were okay, but what must that be like to witness that firsthand? Thank you for sharing that with us. I do appreciate that very much indeed. Okay, let's do our little bit of housework here this morning. Let's bring everybody up to date. You ready for the funky music? I'm going to bring out a single bit of white noise. Make more money than anyone writing a song. It's easy. Just use an AI app. That's all I got to do. Right, you ready? Okay, it's time for our bit of housework. Here he is. Welcome, Mr. Mini-Me, to a new... How are you, Mr. Mini-Me? Long time no see. It's been since Friday. Anyway, nice to see you. Welcome to the party. So here we are. We're live now, and we've got 40 watching. For those of you who've never heard me explain this before, what we try to do is trying to grow the best, most engaged channel on YouTube TV. The best quality, the most live, the most honest TV channel in the world. We don't want the biggest. It will become the biggest by being the best. We're focusing on the services to you. There are 42 of you watching. 23 likes, which is fantastic. Tap the like button if you want to see more content like this. If you tap the like button, it shares it to more people, and you too will then be shown more breaking news and things that happens as it comes out. If you tap the down like button, then you won't see me anymore, and that's fine, because if you don't like it, you don't want to see me. So tap the down like button and you'll be shown something else which will make you happy and also make me happy, because I'm not trying to get people here who don't want to watch. I want the best, most engaged team in the world. Now 23 is over half, 50%, which is great, because on average people actually vote 50% of the time. We do have a 99.5% up rate, but unfortunately, for some bizarre reason, some people aren't signed in and some people just don't vote one way or the other, which I've never really understood. Anyway, we're trying to get this to 75%. And as we go on, we'll have 100%. We'll become the most engaged channel in the world, that everybody watching will be wanting to be here, and they'll tap the like button. So we're trying to get to 100%. So there you go. Thank you ever so much, everyone who tapped the like button. So half of that would be 21. We got 25. So we're over halfway now. We're getting better. Thank you ever so much, everybody who smashed the like. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. It makes all the difference to me and helps the channel, and also gives you the content that you so rightly desire and want and deserve. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm up nearly 1% now, beating the S&P. So today's stock race could be good. I'm scheduled to win, right? Unless, and it could happen on the bell, we could get a big drop as we ring Sensei's bell. Oh, yes. On this day, on this sad day, I can say happy birthday to my father. He would have been 91 today. 91. That's wonderful. Bill, and a fond memory that is too. Absolutely brilliant. 27 likes now. Absolutely great. Virgin Galactic going up. Palantir going up. Gold going up. The S&P is going up. Mullen is up 2.29. 94% down. I want to get out of it. Amazon, very nice. 39% up now. This is a new all-time high. I got it at $99. Very nice indeed. Love it. Love it. Okay. I think year to date, yes, I bought it last year. I bought it here. So that's an all-time high for me. And I think, we're not on an all-time high. We can get as high as 175 before we get back to previous highs, which I think we'll do. Every reason why we would. And I'm very, very happy with that. Holding my position long term. Apple. We've got the big day tomorrow, of course. Next year at Energy. Still down and down again today. We've got 7 minutes to go. N-phase at 1.88, getting better. I've got a big position in N-phase. Looking to trim and get some money back out. Coca-Cola, still down. Good time to buy Coca-Cola. Very good time, in fact. If you look at the year to date, it's down over the year. The dividends keep increasing, though. So it's not a high growth stock, but the dividends alone, it's worth it. And I'm sure that we're going to get a rebound. This is definitely in a dip right now. I'm very happy to own it. I own a big position in this. I own 27 shares and 56 shares, so a very big position. Just 5 minutes to go. Let me go back over to Bloomberg. They're talking about 9/11 right now, of course. If there's any information, I'll bring it to you. Nothing yet, really. We've got all the crypto bubbles down. All our crypto has gone down. That's why we're holding money in cash. And Sensei, are you with me for the minute? If you are here, Sensei, I've got a message for you regarding our crypto challenge. If you're here, let me know. What happens when a stock gets delisted from the exchange? Example, Cineworld. Cineworld. What happened to the shares owned by shareholders? Just because you get delisted doesn't mean the company disappear. They're just not tradable anymore on this index. They're not on the main stock market. They're on over the counter. So they'll just move to a lower level. They won't be here on the stock market. The company still exists. You'll still be able to access the shares, but now they are really, 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 really cheap. They are, a penny stock is anything under $5. If it then goes below $1, it can't remain on the main index. It now moves over the counter. So it moves to a lower level. I don't buy any over the counter stocks. That's very risky. Penny stocks are extremely risky already. That's under $5. But if it falls below $1 and it does it for a number of days, it has a chance to what's called do a reverse split. In other words, for every one share, so for every 10 shares, you'll get one share. So it times it by 10. So a $1 share becomes worth $10. But for every 10 that you own, you now own one. All right. That just gives you an example. They don't have to do 10. They can do whatever number they want to raise it up, and just there are less shares, and that's the way how you can survive. And that's what Mullen have been doing over and over again. Companies like Mullen, which is going bust anyway, they keep reverse splitting. You see we're at 42 cents. They're going to have to reverse split again. Otherwise, they'll be delisted. And if they're delisted, their stocks can't be traded as easily and by as many people, which means then, from being a company that was listed to being delisted, it's as good as over. It's as good as over at this point. But if we get delisted as well, most investors and traders don't even bother looking. We're only looking here. So we're not even gonna go down that hole to buy and trade the stock and so on. We're not interested in it. I will tell you that Robinhood has some over-the-counter stocks. There's OTC access on Robinhood, but I don't touch it. I'm not interested in it. Does that answer your question? I hope it does. Right, 2 minutes to go before the bell goes. Good morning to all our rumblers. We don't watch podcasts on YouTube. How dare you, says Kaya. We don't watch podcasts on YouTube anymore. Well, that's up to you. You don't have to. It's up to you what you do. There's millions of people to do. My biggest audience is on YouTube. So Kaya1 just said to me, "How dare you?" Don't know why she would say that. In fact, I think she's a robot. I think she's a bot because she's got a picture of a half-naked lady, which 9 times out of 10 is a bot or a scammer anyway. But anyway, I acknowledge your question. But how dare you? Well, many millions of people watch on YouTube, and it's the world's biggest platform. So don't know who you are not watching. But anyway, thank you very much for your thoughts. I just respectfully don't agree with you because I'm looking at the actual numbers. I guess Virgin Galactic isn't a penny stock. Yes, it is. Virgin Galactic most certainly is a penny stock. Anything under $5 is a penny stock. A penny stock is anything under $5. So yes, it is. How is Tesla? Tesla's doing all right. We're up today, 6.5%. Let's get ready to rumble. 30 seconds to go to ring the Sensei Crypto bell. Sensei Crypto sponsors our channel. You can check out all his services of our crypto challenge below in the description of every single video. Go and check it out. You'll see all the links to Sensei Crypto. Also, you too can sponsor the bell if you want to for $10 super chat for the day. 3, 2, 1. The bell has now gone and we are off on this Monday, 9/11. Let's get ready to rock and roll. You saw the immediate flash. We always get that. It's now time for the stock market race. Who is going to win this morning? Will it be me, Martyn Lucas, I'm in green, or will it be Warren Buffett, who his favorite shares is the S&P 500? Who is going to win this morning? Here we go. The race is on as we fire the gun and we take off down the line. Here we go. And we are off. Who's going to win this morning? So going straight into the lead, Martyn Lucas Investor is ahead. Virgin Galactic is up, but now going back down again. Sadly, we had a pre-market pop and now it's given up. Let's see if it can hold here. Palantir, one of my favorite stocks, is up today, 1.72. Gold is now 178. Anything under 180 is a buy for me. S&P is going up 0.68. Very nice indeed. That's Warren Buffett's favorite stock. Mullen is going up. We're trying to get our money out. We don't expect to ever get our money back, but we're trying to get something out of it. Amazon has had a nice rally today. Look at this. Amazon might be having difficulty using its capital effectively. That's news on Simply Wall Street. Go and check that out. Amazon up 0.98. Doesn't seem to be bothered by that news. Apple Day tomorrow, of course. We'll cover it live on the show. Welcome to that. And we're up today 1%. NEE is up today 0.43. That's better. 10% to go. I'll be in the money, plus I'm getting my dividends. Who is leading now as we come to the quarter mark? Warren Buffett is in blue and I am in green. I am beating the market again. I know, always beat the market. Well, I don't actually, but I do beat the market about 70% of the time this year. Enphase Energy up 2.54. Very nice indeed. One of my biggest positions, Enphase Energy. Oh, look at it. 2 point. It's trying to rally. Coca-Cola is down. That's up. That deserves to go up. J&J is up 0.2. Kenvue is up as well. CVX, my Chevron stocks, up again today. I'm 4.68 out of the money now. I cannot wait to make 10% profit on Chevron, and that's what I want. I think I'll get that by the end of the year. I've had my dividends and I will take my money and run and put it in cash. Tesla is up today at 5.14. As we come to the halfway line now, Rivian is up and just falling back. McDonald's is up 0.19. It was very discounted the last couple of days. Google is up today. Microsoft is also up. Walmart is up. Tesco is up. Tilray is up. Tilray is up 4.29. I'm out of this stock now. As we come to the 3/4 point now, who's going to win? Is it going to be Martyn Lucas Investor or is it going to be Warren Buffett? I am in green. Warren Buffett is in blue. As we come up to the final line now, we've got Robinhood at 0.61. We got IonQ going back down 400% up on that one. Rocket Lab is down at 1.53. Plug is up. Procter & Gamble is up. Rumble is up. Sorry, Rumble is flat today. Funware is up. And on the line, FFIE is up 1.32. And Rio Tinto is up 3.45. Bitcoin is down 0.22. Matic is down 2.73. XRP is down 4.19. Who wins the race today? Martyn Lucas Investor wins again. There we go. Fantastic. That's our stock market race every day. And again, I'm beating the market. About 70% I beat the market. There you go. I'm happy with that. All right. Happy birthday, Bill's dad. Happy birthday, Bill's dad. Good morning and good luck. And get that bank, traders. Thanks, Martyn. Good answer. Thank you very much indeed. You're welcome. I guess Virgin Galactic isn't a penny stock. Yes, it is. Tilray's pumping, said Bill. It is 3.97. It is. But again, we need to sort of look at some context. I will regard this stock pumping when it gets somewhere in the region of $10 and starts getting up here, getting off this baseline. It is moving, but it's dramatically down over time. I'm not buying it at the moment. I prefer my money elsewhere. It's too early for that type of energy. NYB on watch for scalps for me. Ed Nevius doing his scalp trading this morning. We love it. Okay. Now then, Virgin Galactic is down at the moment. Not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see at all, but my overall portfolio is up. Palantir doing very nicely today. Let's have a quick look then across the board. Palantir. Very nice indeed. Let's see if we can see why. Let me go look at my Bloomberg feed. Apple extends Qualcomm. Let's have a quick listen in here.
A service akin to an Uber or a Lyft, a rideshare service where Tesla controlled its own fleet of vehicles and the proprietary software. Fast forward to 2023, and that's not quite reality. But in all the conversations around NVIDIA and them having the leading GPU for AI and training large language models, we were talking about Dojo in the context of training data, neural networks before NVIDIA. It's an area that Tesla has some competence in. They've pledged to invest about $1 billion in R&D to continue doing that. And the point that Jonas is making is that it opens up more end user use cases, the ability to sell software services at a greater scale. So two things: caution on Adam Jonas's history of making big predictions, but also credit to Tesla in the work they've done in proprietary silicon and in computing.
Helping to lift this market as well. Tesla up by 5% or so. Ed, thank you. Big move on the Nasdaq, up by close to 1%. On the S&P 500, up by 0.75%. That move on Tesla, potentially the best move of the month so far for Tesla. Sticking with tech, Citi expecting shares in Microsoft to outperform.
There we go. So there's the news this morning why Tesla is doing so well. And we come back to it and you can see it's still up. My overall position, if I go to and show you my overall position, it's looking very, very nice indeed here. As you can see, we are up to date overall on my main position, 1%. Going through 1% now. My Roth IRA is up 2.3. The reason for that is it's predominantly Tesla. That's why that's up so much. And 53,520. Very nice. Our all-time high is 58. You may go where it was slightly higher. That was before I took $4,000 out to buy my computer. So 58 is now my benchmark. 58,000 is my all-time high. And if we get a pause on the Fed report, then we're going to be at 60,000. There's no question about that. I'm just holding my position. Oh, I've got some breaking news, folks. Mullen is up today, 11%. Mullen is flying. Let's have a look and see what's going on. We need to put a marker here. Let's get some information here. Hang on. Let's see what's going on. 106. Here we go. 1.06. Mullen. Okay. Mullen is moving. Why is Mullen moving? Let's try and find out. Mullen news. Let's have a look. When was this out? September 7. Well, that's partly interesting. Let me look for something else a minute. I'm just going to bring you some information and see why Mullen is moving. If we can get out of Mullen, we certainly want to. Okay, here we go. All right, we got some Mullen news this morning. I'm not that excited about it. I think it's a general market's going up. I'm a bit afraid that Virgin Galactic is going to dive again. This is not good. It's not good for Virgin Galactic today to do this. Down 225. All right, we'll come back to that in a moment then. We'll cover Mullen first and have a quick look at this. I've got some information why Mullen is moving. I'm not fully convinced, though, that it's reputable information, but we'll have a look. It is running, though. Okay, let's have a look. Mullen today. What is happening with Mullen? On this video, we're going to talk about Mullen. Mullen has exploded today, up 14%. As you can see it going up just since the bell. We do have a tech boost today on the market. So is this to do with Mullen, or is this to do with the fact that the markets are looking good and a potential pause of the Fed, which will, of course, benefit companies like Mullen, which is effectively a bankrupt stock, if I'm honest. A lot of scam around it, a lot of false information. We've reported it. We've looked into the history of Dave Mitry and so on and so forth. And this companies like this have been driven this direction many times under the management of Dave Mitry. But we're going to look at it now, and we're going to see what the news is, why this is going up, and if we should be at all excited about it. Tap the like button if you like this content, and share it out to more people so we can learn more from each other. But let's have a quick look. You can see my position. I share everything with everyone. I aim to be the most honest channel on YouTube TV. As you can see, I'm down 93%. I'm not buying it down here because it's like the wolf that cries 3 times. I'm sure some announcement has been made, and we're going to look at it now. Everyone jumps in, everyone buys it, and then the very people that promoted the news, as we've tracked this before, dump it. It's just an awful thing to see happen. However, there it is. I'm not buying it, and I have every intention of getting rid of it, even if I get within 50% of my initial investment. Let's have a look at what the news is. There's a couple of things to talk about. There's this bit of news here, which we can cover, and we've got this bit of news we can cover. Now, first of all, Mullen has confirmed it has filed an appeal to the NASDAQ staff delisting letter. You know, they've complained about all the shorts that have been going on. We've been discussing that on previous videos. I don't think it holds any weight whatsoever. I just think it's sour grapes. You know, the stock is rubbish. And, you know, if they wasn't themselves buying and dumping it, then it would have some stability or some validity. But the very people that announce these news items are the very people that buy it. It goes up, they dump it, and it goes back down again. So they're just trying to feather their own nest. I can't take this news seriously. We've had it so many times. And of course, we're now facing another potential delisting again because of it has to reverse split, and it's trying to appeal against that and protect its stock. But it should be delisted. A stock like this doesn't qualify for its performance and management to even be on the index. You know, it's unbelievable. Anyway, some news that you might want to celebrate if you believe it. I'm afraid I don't believe much now that comes out of Mullen, but we'll look at this. T-3 days. I'll zoom in as much as I can. This is on their X account for you, and it says T-3 days for the strikingly different tour in Charlotte. And don't forget North Carolina, of course. Don't forget to book your time slots. There you go. You can go and see what's going on with Mullen. And as you can see, they're in a pop-up tent showing a half-built factory. I'm not quite sure what that publicity is all about, what it really tells you. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I used to like the idea, and I thought there was something in this, but as you can see, they're actually advertising in a pop-up tent and an unfinished factory, which kind of, at least they're being honest about that. But what do you feel? Do you feel Mullen is still worth an investment? I don't. I can't put a single penny towards this. I think there are better opportunities on the market. If I can get my money out, then I will. I'm certainly not going to just buy this pump right now. That seems a bit ridiculous to me. But anyway, leave me your thoughts below. What do you think? We've done a lot of research into Dave Mitry and what he has done with the company before, other companies like this, and we've seen who's buying the stocks, who's dumping the stocks. You can see it's on the SEC filings. It's just there in plain sight. But most people that gamble on Mullen don't actually bother reading all of that stuff and don't think it's important. Well, I do. And what do you feel? Leave me your thoughts and comments below, and I'll reply to everyone's comments. I've got some interesting information for you that you might find interesting that you might be interested in. Over the weekend, I released a couple of very special music videos. For those of you who don't know, I'm the world piano man. Billy Joel talked about the end of his career, and also reported the final words from John Lennon as well. So if you want to click on that, you can see my music channel up here and go and check out my latest videos. If you're interested in more of the story around Mullen and other videos I think you might enjoy, click them over there. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Okay, and Mullen, if I'd kept going, if I kept on going, so here's you'd have seen exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at this. I'll do a quick. Here's a very, very quick update from Mullen on my previous video. You know, I said it will go up and straight back down again. Those that are pumping it will dump it. Well, there you go. You can already see this is a very short, just a minute long video. You can see it's happening all over again. That's exactly why this morning I didn't buy it. I tried to warn everybody. It pops up, it goes straight back down again. And if you look into the filings, you'll see who bought it, who sold it, and you'll go, why on earth do I even look at this stock? Anyway, just a very, very quick update, and we're seeing exactly what I predicted just some moments ago, and it's going straight back down again. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. I need Palantir to get to 18, then I'll be sell and wait for a buyback in. You think it's a smart play? I think that's a very good idea. Hey there, everyone. Good morning, Tio Roll. Good morning to you. Good morning in Europe and Africa. Fantastic. There are some news at British Airways. I placed a first order for the Mullen campus. Yeah, but it's not actually verified information. Again, more false rubbish. Maybe trying to sell the business in general, Nonny said. Good morning, everyone. Let's have a good week. Yes, indeed. Let's go back to our main account. And we were up really comfortably. Virgin Galactic. Oh, my gosh. Virgin Galactic. What can we say this morning with Virgin Galactic? Great, great shame. One hour 16. 1.16. Okay. Virgin Galactic. Let's have a little look. See what we got here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Virgin Galactic news this morning. Virgin Galactic, good morning, investors. Are you worried this morning? We're down nearly 5% just after our third successful flight. Well, you have good reason. You have good reason to be concerned. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about where we see Virgin Galactic going today. The markets are up. We're expecting a pause. We've always said Virgin Galactic amplifies the markets. Should be up today. My studio is green. The markets are very green. Things are looking really good. Chance of a pause coming? Possible. Still on the cards, though, because of the unemployment figures. But other than that, everything else pointed towards a pause. I said last time we should have had a pause. Right. What are we doing? Are we catching the falling knife? Are we buying the dips? Let's have a look at it. I'm going to keep the studio green because I am in the green, but Virgin Galactic is letting me down. Are we buying this or what? Let's have a look. What are you doing? First of all, let me share with you my actual position. You can see there, just so you know, I've added to my position a couple of days ago 1,195 shares. My Roth IRA is, I've got 23. That's just my scalping position where I just buy in and out just to make a few bucks along the journey. That's completely free money, if you like, tax-free, just to make a tip, if you like. But my main account here, I bought for $4,000, is now down $1,600. Am I frustrated? You bet you are. I have lost a lot of money with Virgin. In fact, if it wasn't for Virgin Galactic, my portfolio would now be just touching $100,000 as opposed to the 53, 54 that it's currently touching. Lost a lot of money with Virgin Galactic. I'm still holding. I am still holding. Let's look at some news and discuss it and tell me what you think. All right. Fabinici Blue, I'm not concerned. I just dumped it. Space, it's junk, said Fabinici Blue. He's out. All right, let's read this. Washington reported operating under a veil of secrecy reminiscent of a national security launch, Virgin Galactic performed its third commercial suborbital spaceflight September the 8th with 3 private astronauts on board. The company's VSS Unity spaceplane attached to its Eve mothership aircraft took off from Spaceport America in New Mexico at 10:34 Eastern Time. Excuse me. Unity separated from the aircraft and reached a peak altitude of 88.6 kilometers before gliding back to a runway landing at the spaceport. Of course, all this is good news. However, let's carry on. Galactico 3 flight was the third commercial mission for Unity after the Galactic 01 research mission June 29th and Galactic 02 private astronaut flight August 10th. It was also the fourth suborbital flight for Unity in a little more than 3 months, when including a test flight in late May. Galactic 03 was commanded by Nicola Pisail, Michael Masucci as pilot, and Beth Moses, the company's chief astronaut instructor. In the cabin, as with the company's Galactic 02 flight, the vehicle also carried 3 private astronauts. However, unlike the previous 2 flights, the company did not disclose the identity of the private astronauts until after Unity landed. Traditionally, both government and private crewed missions, suborbital and orbital, flown from the US have publicly named the full crew before launch. They didn't name them, but we all knew who they were, so I don't quite know what that's all about. Often weeks or months in advance, Virgin Galactic did not explain the secrecy surrounding the crew. Interesting. Why would that be? Why would there be that? Why would they sort of make out it's secret when in fact it's not? There was no secrecy at all. We all knew who they were, so I'm not quite sure why that is a story. But anyway, this provider is providing that information. Don't know why. The company did identify the private astronauts after landing as Ken Baxter, Timothy Nash, and Adrian Reynard. Baxter is a Las Vegas real estate entrepreneur who claims to have purchased the first Spaceship 2 ticket from Virgin Galactic founder Richard Branson in 2004. Nash is an entrepreneur and adventurer from South Africa who purchased his ticket in 2006. Reynard is a British engineer who started a business half a century ago building race cars. Well, you know, they're making out it was some secret, but we all kind of knew, didn't we? I mean, we did report it. While the company did not identify the customers on board until after the flight, some of them has been talking about the flight in advance. Baxter, for example, has a website where he provided updates about his flight preparations. So what is Virgin Galactic doing, not releasing the information when the astronauts themselves are releasing information? This is a concern. Why? Why? As an investor, I want to know why. I absolutely want to know why. Because look at the shares this morning going down the absolute toilet. This is of concern to me, and I want some answers, and I'm going to find out. Also, unlike the two previous flights, Virgin Galactic did not provide a webcast of the Galactic 03 mission. Instead, it provided updates via social media. Should put in there that Martyn Lucas covered it, as he always does and always will. But of course, no one's talking about that. That's a secret, right? It's a state secret. It's an honor to see our Galactic 03 crew realize their lifelong dreams of spaceflight as they inspire our manifest of future astronauts, says Michael Colglazier, Chief Executive of Virgin Galactic. Using the company's terms for its customers, each successful flight shows how powerful and personally transformative space travel can be. And we look forward to scaling our operations and making space travel more accessible to people around the world. The company said its next flight, Galactic 04, is planned for early October, continuing a monthly cadence of missions. I will say, folks, that it's looking like it's getting less than a month, which is potentially good news. The company said its next flight is planned. I've just read that. I won't read it again. So there we go. Let's have a look. And we know what the price of the tickets were. So anyway, I'll cut that. What is this here? Any information here? No. Okay. I'll cut the video there when I make it and put it out later. So we'll go back to there. And we'll come back to here. I'll edit this later. So what do you think, Virgin Galactic? We do want to find out why they kept it a secret when, as I said, the astronauts were advertising it. We knew who they were. There was no real secrecy there. So why would they not tell anyone? There's got to be a reason for it. I'm going to look into it. What is the reason why Virgin Galactic did not post the names of the astronauts? In fact, I'm going to put a cutaway in the video. I'll say it now. Why did Virgin Galactic not release the names of the astronauts? Very, very interesting when it was publicly available elsewhere, but they didn't. In this next report, we asked that question. Now on with the video. Okay, I'll put that out there as well. I'm not concerned. I dumped space. It's junk, says Fabinici Blue. Let's read some of these comments here. And then I'll need to wrap up the video. I just realized that I've not ended the video, have I? I've not even ended the video. There we go. So let me come back to here. This is a bit of a disjointed video, isn't it? I'm all over the place now. So what do you think, Virgin Galactic? We're going to look into this and find out why and why the shares are going down so dramatically today. Very concerning when we've had successful flights now, back to back, everything looking great. Why is it dumping? Well, we know why it's dumping. I'm going to give you my take on it. It's because it's the final dump before it takes off. This is the one. This is not, however, I want to just clarify, this is not, however, the dilution. If it was, we would have information from Virgin Galactic, from the SEC filings. We don't. And if we did, I'll tell you, we don't. So it's not that. I think this is the entry point for the institutions, because this is the point when they can buy in. It can go up to 6 or 7 and then fall back to 4 or 3, and it'll be a safe bet. However, I'm not buying any more. Right now, I think it's not the right time to add and increase my risk in this stock. It is very risky, but I'm not going all in. I've got enough money here, and I don't really want to lose $4,000. So far, I've lost $1.5 grand out of that $4,000. I'm not buying any more at the moment. I'm holding my position and looking at the news rather than the stock price. Very, very important. Over the weekend, I brought out some special music that you might enjoy. Just a click above my head, the last final words of John Lennon, and also the sad news around Billy Joel as well. Go and check out that if you're interested. And over here for more in the Virgin Galactic series and things I think you might find interesting. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. Let's say it went to 120. Would you buy more or be scared away? T.O. Roll, if it went to 120, I'd want to know why it's gone to 120, not just buy it because it's at 120. The only way to be made from Virgin Galactic is selling a few minutes before the market open and buying later on, which sucks. I want the company to do well, says Ed Spitzer. What stock news websites do you trust? What stock news websites do you trust? None of them. None of them, Wade. Most people who produce anything online tend to be just trying to sell their own information, their own websites, their own interests. I don't believe any of them. What I do is I look at news and I compare it to previous reports. I look at my own research with doing, talking to people on the ground, and I can see what is true and what is not, and work out the bits I'm going to report. But I don't just point blank believe anyone, because most people are just trying to sell the story and don't really care about you or I or the reader or the investor. And also a lot of news outlets will try to manipulate the stock as well, get you to take the stock in one direction. They have their own incentives as well. So I don't believe in any of them at all. At least Tesla is doing us proud today. So frustrated with Virgin Galactic. Buckaroony, yes, indeed. Tesla is doing well for us, and we are very, very happy. My overall portfolio, look, I'm still green. If I go back to our main account, you can see I'm still green. My Roth IRA is very much green because of Tesla. My overall portfolio is fine. It's just Virgin Galactic at the moment letting me down. So there we go. Let me have a look here for a minute. I'm going to buy a few shares of Virgin Galactic now and see if I can trade them as a scalp trade. Okay. Just bought a little bit there. Just bought some more Virgin Galactic on my Roth IRA. I'm going to buy a little bit of Virgin Galactic here as well. I'll put a limit order in to 11 to make sure it goes through. To 11. There we go. Just to make sure it goes through. This is my all-time low position. And just a small little nibble. See if what I can do here. There we go. Just increased my position there. Just bought for 209. Okay. Just lowered my average very slightly. There we go. Just bought a few more shares there. Okay, so I'm just going to report that so people know what I did. 133. And there it goes. 133. 133 SPCE. Okay. And we'll come back to here just a minute. Okay. Update on Virgin Galactic. Just want everyone to know that I've just bought more Virgin Galactic. Only a small amount, but I bought some in my Roth IRA, and I've also bought some in my brokerage account as well. So I've added to my position at this level here. I did an order at 211 to make sure it would go through. We're now at 210, so we're just down very slightly from what I just bought. But I've lowered my average, and let's see if we can see an upswing from here. To just let everyone know, I like to update wherever I can. I'll also post this on X immediately, so you know straight away as I did it. I have just bought more Virgin Galactic, and not a lot. Don't get too excited. It's just a little bit of free dividend money that I had tax-free that paid out from my shares over the weekend, and I've just bought some more Virgin Galactic to lower my average in a small way. And as we can see, it's just starting to go up. All right. Anyway, until next time, just want to update you. Good luck. Take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Okay, let's see if we can go up from here. Just a small amount, nothing too dramatic. Let me go on to X. I always like to let everyone know what I'm doing as I do it. I just bought more Virgin Galactic. Video, whoops, video out, excuse me, video out later. Let's get your thoughts on that. Are you with me? There's the question. I'll do a poll. And I'd like your thoughts. Are you buying it? Are you with me? I just bought more Virgin Galactic. Are you with me? I will do a poll here. Yes. Bought more. No, not yet. Or no, I'm out. Okay, there we go. And we'll post that there. Yes, bought more. No, not yet. No, I'm out. Let me just put down here. SPCE. Virgin. I'd like you to vote on it. Virgin Galactic. Martyn Lucas. There you go. All right. So I've just done that. Post that. I'd like to know if you've followed me or you're not interested in that. Okay. There you go. Send now. Okay, I'll give you the link to that, and I'd like your thoughts on it. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Are you in this one or not? There is the X poll. There you go. Did you buy more? No, you're holding. What is it you think about it? Okay, I'll give it to my rumblers as well. There you go. You can vote on that as well. Let me know your thoughts. We'll come back to it in a second, giving you a chance to have a little vote on it. Right, it's still going down. Let's have a little look. Amazon going well today. Yes, Amazon, one of my strongest positions, up at 1.65. Very nice indeed. Ed Spitzer, good idea, Martin, says Ed. And there it goes, Sensei Crypto. I have increased my position as well. We'll return to my previous standing after it rises. That's the way to do it. If you can lower the average, then reduce the amount that you have on the way up. That's not a bad idea, because then you take some money off the table, and at the same time you've lowered your average. But you have to wait, of course, until it's in profit, though. and it might take a while. Did a small buy at 209 as well. Very good. I'm going to average down and sell most of my position on the next pump. Problem is volume left in the stock. Most of the retail investors have the flight list. They all know to jump in November for unknown. Says Crag. I've just purchased another 100 worth of Virgin Galactic. My average is now 240. Buckaroony, how many shares do you have? Didn't you say Wolf of Dubai says he was all in on space? The Wolf of Dubai, we don't even talk about him. He's just trying to sell, training programs. He doesn't care about you, the viewer. He just wants to sell training programs, and I can't take him seriously. Scary thing is, where does it go next flight before everyone jumps in? Absolutely. I also bought some Martyn to lower my average. There we go. Yep, let's have a little look. We've had a decent poll here. We've had 7 votes already. And yes, bought more. 42% of you says yes, bought more. No, not yet. Not yet. 14% of you are waiting for a lower price. And no, I'm out at 42%. As well. So there we go. 7 votes so far. All right. Interesting to see how everybody is viewing it slightly differently. Okay. Yeah. I mean, for me, being able just to lower the average a little bit over time, I'm not selling anything. I'm using free money. I'm using dividend money. That's the point. I've got free dividend money, which I've earned tax-free, that I'm buying on the way down. Rather than buying what's going up right now, because those stocks that I bought are going up, and then I'm lowering my average so I can make profits sooner, and then when I do, I can trim back down to the 1,000 shares for now anyway. I have around 900 Virgin Galactic. I also bought some Martyn to lower my average. Good, thanks, says Nikunj. All right. Okay. Now then, for all of you that are here this morning, we've got a good audience, 78. I didn't even realize we'd gone up so quickly. A couple of announcements. First of all, I want to share this with you. Very, very important. Let me just bring it up to you. In fact, I can do it here. On Friday, we had our biggest ever cash giveaway. Do you remember? We gave away $204. And sadly, somebody came in the chat and pretended to be laid forward. Do you remember? Said, it's me, I'm the winner. And I was a little bit skeptical, and I said, well, I'm going to check that. And so on and so forth. I'm gonna check that. So I'm gonna make sure that you are real. So I said, I'm gonna send you an email. I don't get my emails anymore. I said, well, you just signed up with the email to be in the competition. So anyway, I emailed the winner. The winner was called Laid Forward. They've never given their real name. They don't have to. Laid Forward. And as you can see here, I sent the money. Laid Forward replied with a love heart, $204 been paid out. So there you go. That's how you win cash. I pay out the cash live on the show. I had to verify it first, and there it is. There is the money paid to Laid Forward. He or she won. And when I actually asked, I said, were you in the chat and did you say it was you? And he or she said, I wasn't in the chat. I wasn't able to watch the live event. So no, it wasn't me, and was quite disappointed that someone was trying to pretend to be, him or her and take the money. Isn't that awful? Isn't that awful that someone was trying to do that? Anyway, what can I say? There it is. So What we're going to do now is I've got to go and edit those videos and put them out, and also do some research on Virgin Galactic, find out more about why they didn't report the astronauts, even though we all knew who they were. It was kind of weird. But anyway, I want to find out. I'm sure they've got a reason. Let's have a look. Reading the comments. Got everyone's comments here. Okay. Now then. All right. Just before we end, I want to ask if you do me a favor. I've got a little treat for you though. So just hold on for a second before we end. Let's bring in the funky music. We're trying to get the highest engaged channel in the world. So what we're trying to do is show you here live on the screen. We've got 85 watching, which is really great for a Monday morning. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for tuning in today. More cash giveaways coming up very soon. And we try to get 50. We're trying to get more than 50%, which is the average of people that actually vote up like or down like. So that would be, of course, 42. Well, we got 42 now, exactly 50%. Only 50% of people actually vote. Our actual percentage of up likes is 99.5, and I've shown you that before on the channel. So it's not that people are down liking. So anyway, what I'm asking is if everyone can tap the like if they like the content and want to see more. Because if you tap the like every day, and when I go live, you'll be shown the breaking news as it happens throughout the day. If you don't, you might not see it. However, if you don't like my content, please do. I encourage you. I'm probably the only person on YouTube to say this. Tap the down like button. The reason is we're not trying to grow the biggest YouTube channel in the world. We're trying to grow the best with the most engaged audience. And what I want to see is 79 in and 79 likes. That means that people have tapped the down like, they don't watch anymore, and everybody here likes it, shares it, engages in it, and that way we grow and we become the best YouTube channel in the world. And I'm doing that for a good reason. I'll explain why now. 43. Thank you so much indeed. For those of you not watching, not signed in, that's probably why you can't tap the like button. But anyway, thank you ever so much, everyone that considered doing that for me. I appreciate it. Right. What I've got to do now is I've got to get off. I've just bought a few more shares of Virgin Galactic. I'm not buying any more. I'm done right there for now. I'm just using my dividends free money, not selling anything. I'm taking free money that I get for dividends and buying Virgin Galactic. It makes sense to do it that way. Right, just before I come on to Sensei's comments about Bitcoin, over the week, there's a couple of things I want to mention to all of you. And there's 72 of you now watching. You could make a massive difference. I'm trying to do special fundraisers on my music channel where I pay, where there are no fees, where you don't pay any taxes or any credit card fees or any processing fees to YouTube. To do that, I need to get to 10,000 subscribers. Doesn't earn me any money, doesn't help me at all. All my music is copyrighted anyway. It earns money for the songwriters. What I'm asking you to do though is subscribe to me so I can get to 10,000 like I am on this channel. And if you do that, I can do fundraisers where the concerts I provide for free, when people donate super chats for song requests, all the money with no fees, no charges goes directly to the charity. I'm trying to do one for Jimmy Buffett's favorite charity soon, because all the parrot heads have been following me when Jimmy Buffett sadly passed away. I've got lots of fans on my channel who follow my Jimmy Buffett songs. And also, I want to do one for Hawaii as well. But I want to do it when I get to 10,000 subscribers. So there is my link in the channel, in the chat. Please go and do that. It doesn't cost you anything. I don't want any money. I don't even need you to watch. Just would love you to do that. Also, over the weekend, I released some brand new music pop videos. Billy Joel sadly talked about the end of his career, and he cried on stage when he announced it at Madison Square Gardens. I did a version of My Life for you. If you're a Billy Joel fan, check that out on the homepage. Also, Imagine. I've now found out what the last words of John Lennon were, and it's below the video in the description. And I've remixed Lady in Red. I'll give you a quick taster of this one. This is the Imagine, John Lennon. Imagine this. So go and check out that. It really helps my channel. And thanks to all of the Jimmy Buffett parrot heads, by the way. Over the weekend, thousands and thousands of Jimmy Buffett fans added my Jimmy Buffett tribute to their playlist, and my Jimmy Buffett music on my channel has gone viral. So I want to thank all of the Jimmy Buffett fans for doing that. So if you want to go and check that out, that's on my music channel right now. All right, let me just wrap up today's show. Virgin Galactic is now coming back up again. If I can keep adding on these dips, when I can get a profit, then I will trim off a bit. That's how I will do it and bring it back down to the 1,000 shares or thereabouts until we get lower lows again. So anyway, that's the way I'm playing it. I'm up in the green. I'm doing very well. I'm happy with my portfolio. Let me read the comments here. XRP only crypto is up. Let's have a look. It's great to see Sensei back in the chat. XRP isn't up. Sensei, it's down today, 4.65. XRP Ripple is actually down today, 4.64. BTC is going down. XRP will go down too. Some profits taken at top. Can afford for XRP to drop 50% at cost. Average is below, says Sensei. Okay. But just clarify, 35% up on the year. Okay, fair enough. That's a different story. Just want to clarify that XRP is up on the year. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, we can see he's absolutely correct. It's up on the year, as we see from here. 33, we're now at 47. Absolutely correct. If we look at BTC on the year, we can see BTC is up 17%, half of what XRP has made over the year. That is absolutely true. Thank you very much for that information, Sensei. Let me just refresh that back to there. Okay. I have 2,104 shares of Virgin Galactic at the moment. Nice one, Ed. Congratulations to you. Right, I'm going up again. I'm beating the market. That must mean Virgin Galactic is going up. Yes, it is. There we go. So we just this is where I wish Robinhood had lot selling. If Robinhood had lot selling, I would be able to sell a few shares here in a few minutes at least and take some profit. Unfortunately, Robinhood doesn't allow lot selling. It does if you want to send them an email and request it, but you can't do it. You can't do it directly in the app. All right. Tilray is still climbing. Let's have a look. Tilray doing very nicely today, up 8.94. Very nice indeed. For those of you who have held their Tilray, very nice indeed. Good for you. Congratulations. NEE up 1.41. N-Phase up as well. This is good. My portfolio is looking very nice. Palantir, very nice indeed today. Congratulations. No, not necessary. I'm losing my arse over here. And Spitzer, congratulations in the fact that you've earned the money. That's what, when I say congratulations to somebody when they own a stock, let me say why I mean that. I'm not saying it's the right thing to buy any stock or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying congratulations that you've been able to make an investment. You've obviously earned money. Hopefully you've not done it on margin or borrowed money or credit cards or whatever. You've earned money and you have gone out and you've invested. So congratulations is in order because you've been able to not spend your money down the pub. You've been able to invest and save for your future. You don't know whether the stocks are going up, down, or sideways. Neither does anybody else, but you have been able to invest. So that's what I mean when I say congratulations, all right? Just so everybody knows what I actually mean by that. Anyway, my portfolio is looking good. Coming up quickly now. Virgin Galactic must be moving. Let me just check it. Yes, it is. Virgin Galactic is moving. And very nice. I added a few more at that position. Not a lot, but just a few more. Martin, check CGC. Okay. Now then, I've put my song of the day into the chat If you want to go and check that out, you can. This was, I'm just going to do CGC for you. On the homepage of the music channel, by the way, if you look, this was the video that's going viral. It's yesterday by Jimmy Buffett. Here it is. Look. It's actually done. Now, you know my channel, it's a small channel, right? It gets 30, 40 views on a video. It's done 4,100. It's actually nearly 5,000 now. That's out of date. The channel itself is about a day out of what it is overall. And that's because the family of Jimmy Buffett, friends, fans, and all the rest of it, and the parrot heads, they've started to in their thousands, share it in on their, thank you, Leah, on their playlists. And I actually produced the video. Look, here it was. Look, these are all the playlists, thousands of playlists that the parrot heads have added my Jimmy Buffett tribute to it. Can you believe that? Look at that. Literally thousands and thousands of playlists. That's one of my shorts on my video, on my channel, if you've not checked that out. I was amazed by that. Really quite touched. So if you want to go and check out that viral video and see why, and comment below, there it is. Okay. All the money I've been able to save in the last 4 years, landscaping, I've invested it. Ed Spitzer, I wish you the very best and hope it all pays off for you. I'm in it with you. Canopy Grove, CGC, doing very well. Up 200%. Right, CGC, I'm going to have a look for it now. Mullen's still going well. We're watching that. We're trying to get money out of that. Duplicate CGC. I'm going to end the show now with the day trade of the day. So get your scores ready. CGC. Canopy Growth, of course. Up 38% today. Oh, yes. Very, very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. I'm not chasing the pump, though. Good luck to all of you that are in it. I'm not buying it here. I would rather my money be invested somewhere else. Was the cannabis stock we should have invested in, Martin? Yeah, that's the one we should have been in. No, I still think Tilray is the main in the cannabis sector, but of course now it's diversified heavily in its brewery sector. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not. That's why I got out. But I made a profit. I took a profit from it. I've just put my money elsewhere. And do I have FOMO? Of course I do. I'm missing out right now, but that doesn't matter because the money that I took from Tilray, which is out, is in other stocks making money in other places. So I'm in the green. I'm going up. I'm not too worried. It is what it is. Right. Thank you ever so much, everyone. We got 72 watching, 47 likes, which is about, what, 75%, 70%? I'm really happy with that. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Or thereabouts, about 68, I think it is. So thank you very much, everyone. Time for day trader of the day. All right. So I am up 0.49%. There's my score right there. Up 0.49%. And let's give everyone a few moments. Now, if you've not heard this news before, if you go below the video, you can see on mobile or PC or laptop or Mac, it's the same thing. Click the like button. If it's gray, turn it red. You're now 30 seconds behind. Now you've done that, click the cogs and click the, oops, not that one. Click the cogs, try again, and playback speed 2 times, and then you can come up within 10 seconds and you can hear it. Heard this news before. If you go below the video, you can see, there you go. And now you're within 10 seconds of me. So that way you can post your scores quickly. All right. I'm at 0.52. All right. I invested in myself. I grow in my garden video on channel. I'm not sure. What does that mean, Bill? I invested in myself. I grow in my garden video on channel. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Could you rephrase that? Okay. Wade is up 1.6. Buckaroni, I'm up 0.4. James, I'm down 0.72. Up 0.24. Up 0.35. Okay, so our winner this morning has to be Wade Van Eysen at 1.6. 1.11 Fibonacci Blue. Yes, 1.16. So thank you for your honest trade. Give him a thumbs up and give him the round of applause. There we go. Excellent stuff. Very good. Thanks. I'll sit this one out, Ed Spitzer. It's not looking good today. Well, it's very important to have a diverse portfolio. So, you're not all in on one stock. That's why I'm not just keep buying madly on Virgin Galactic. I'm just using free money dividends that I've earned for free. Rather than buying what's pumping right now, I'm buying what's going down that I still believe in. Okay. That's it from me. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Look out for those videos later on. That'll be coming out. Also, look please do subscribe to my music channel. It makes all the difference to my channel. It really, really does. So I can get to that magic number and do that fundraiser events without fees from YouTube and tax and stuff like that. There's my music channel. Please do go and subscribe to it. Go and check out my latest videos. Billy Joel, when he cried on stage. Imagine, of course, the news of what John said at Yoko last, and my remix of The Lady in Red. If you've not seen The Lady in Red, here's a little clip of it. One of my favorite videos. I did enjoy making this one. If you've not yet seen this video, Lady in Red, it's there for you. Go and have a look. All right. That's it from me. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's roll the credits. I don't know if we had any credits today to roll, but we'll roll them anyway. Let's have a look. Stars of the show. Followers. Yes, we've got Picanos BR. Was that? Picanos BR. And Dennis the Menace became a member. Sorry, I think I misphrased that. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed for being here. Much, much appreciated. And until next time, have a wonderful afternoon. Check out the premieres. Enjoy the music while you're waiting. I would really appreciate that if you fancied getting some music. That's it. I'll see you back this afternoon. Congratulations to our winner over the weekend. Sensei Crypto sadly couldn't be here. He's on holiday. He was missed. It was our most successful giveaway we've ever done. But that's it from me. I will see you back this afternoon. Have a wonderful afternoon and morning. Until then, take care of yourselves, your money, your crypto, and most importantly, as always, take care of each other, especially today on 9/11. Bye-bye for now.